Alright, so this is about as well set up as I'm gonna get it, I think. To go, new game. Just go main story. Why would I want weak critical hits? Granted, that's specifically a buff for PCs. Death Store, with this option enabled, your character companions will not die after suffering a deadly injury and will instead receive a Death Door condition. If they suffer a deadly injury while under the effects of that condition, then they will die. I mean, I might as well go with the, you know, the kind of settings that you would expect from actual Pathfinder. And Death Door is not a Pathfinder mechanic. This is something that Owlcat added in. Although technically, like, I guess it depends on how they're defining deadly injury. Because this is based on Pathfinder 1st edition, so I would hope that it would be negative. It would be deadly injury if you hit negative equal to or greater than your con score. And of course I went to the dead to actually die. I turned off Death's Door for a reason. Auto level up. Yeah, let's customize. Use level ups. Enemy stat adjustment, somewhat easier enemies. Normal enemies. Damage to party. This option determines how much damage members of the party will receive from all sources. 1-to-1 damage. Enemy difficulty, normal. Oh, now this I'm not gonna worry about because, like, you pretty much only track encumbrance if you absolutely have to. Enable character retrain. And yeah, that retraining's a part of Pathfinder, so kingdom management. And normal kingdom management, only active companions receive experience. Yeah, I mean, because otherwise, like, we can assume that anyone that's not active is like off doing other things. Only skill user receives skill check experience. No, I think usually, like, I don't think any D20 game has had solo no experience gain since like the very early days of D&D. There's an Iron Man mode. I think I'll keep immersive mode off. And you know what? Sure, let's turn on Last Aslanti mode. I mean, might as well make it a character of my own. Might as well choose our ancestry before we choose our portrait. So that they can, you know, match up. Actually, might as well first see what classes are available. No investigator, I guess. Which admittedly, I was never that big on the first edition investigator. Or I played a lot more in second. The Dragon Disciple is in the game, though. So let's... Yep, let's go Sorcerer. At least I assume... I'll be able to pick a bloodline other than these three. You know, we've got human. Okay, yeah, now it's showing the options for bloodlines. I think let's go human. We could actually go half elf. Yeah, sure, that's an okay looking face. We're a spellcaster, we're gonna be a little bit, but the very least not gonna be muscular. So since we're a half elf, we might as well pick a different portrait. I think that's probably gonna be the closest portrait we can get. Maybe this one. Granted, this one's more of... No, I think that's a half elf. Because he's got normal sized pupils. Now the question is, what kind of dragon do we want Ender Bloodline to be from? We've got black, blue, brass, bronze, copper, gold, green, red, silver, and white. Let's go brass. And so we went maximum charisma, which we can apparently go up to a +5. Dump or strength. And spread the rest in Dex, Con, and Intelligence. Alright, 1 rank in Knowledge Arcana. This is a slightly different... And it's up because all of these would be considered knowledge in first edition, whereas now we have lore nature and lore religion. Let's pick up persuasion. Which I guess they bundled bluff, diplomacy, and intimidate all into persuasion. And might as well go perception. So adaptability. Let's bump up our persuasion. Oh, nice. They're able to recommend things. A recommended feature, point blank shot and spell focus. Might as well go point blank shot. Especially since we can pick up spell focus as well. Let's go evocation. And since we're going evocation, guess we're picking up Burning Hands and we've got to go Magic Missile. Brass bloodline, so
we do it my way. So many thoughts, so little time.
Our time has come. We cannot be defeated.
I'm always ready.
yeah, you know, let's go confident voice. You know, let's make this guy's birthday today. The 7th of Gozran. However, I don't. It wants me to pick a name, but I don't have one in mind, so. Time to pull up good old fantasynamegenerators.com and they've got a Pathfinder half-elf name generator. Yep. Vrass seems like a fine name. And for alignment, let's just go with whatever the alignment the Brass Dragons is, and it's apparently chaotic good.
I'll take care of it.
And I think all of the other members of our party are like pre-made. Maybe we just get to like pick.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway, rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori Sword Lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming!
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
I like that they don't have a portrait for this guy, so they just specify what he looks like.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder. Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
There's a whole team of us.
I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
If I may please answer the question.
She takes a long pause, waiting for the voices to die down as everyone directs their attention towards her.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
You're helping us found a barony? What do you gain from such generosity?
Questions? Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or
Hey,
whatever
DJ.
it is you do.
I kind of hate this guy.
Of course, we stand
Like,
to
every-
benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
Is it? It's going all right. Hey, DJ. Hey, just finally decided to try out this Pathfinder game that's been sitting in my humble bundle inventory for years. Right. I think they made it pretty clear why they're not going to recognize a Stag Lord as Baron. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, so let's... So, we pretty well know why they're not gonna just recognize the Stag Lord as Baron, because they've already said they don't want to negotiate with, like, bandit gangs. And
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet. Go, and return in triumph.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this Stag Lord a lesson?
sure.
I have no doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is Barons wear. It doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats, and you'll write them down.
All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Okay, so that's all Tartuccio has to say is, tomorrow our glorious journey begins. Are you ready? I hope so. I don't need layabouts on my team. And I can move the camera with WASD. And all these random adventures, I guess, just have almost the exact same thing to say. I think Vivid said to just leave. Well, there's...
Help! Help!
Oh, what's going on?
Attack! We need to help! Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it.
As if to lend credence to Lindsay's words, a scream echoes from the hallway. Combat happens in real time, but you can pause the game at any time to assess the situation and give orders to your companions. To pause or unpause the game, press space. Click on an opponent in order to attack them. To switch between turn-based and real-time modes, use game settings. Right, so I'm going to turn turn-based combat mode on. So we've got Burning Hands, Magic Missile, Acid Splash, and Ray of Frost. Let's just go for a good old Magic Missile, and dude's immediately dead. Select the loot while we're here.
We should move. Aha! A test of my abilities.
Another Magic Missile. I did take an attack of opportunity. Even doing that because I was in melee range.
You should have run.
And you know what? Another Magic Missile.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Honestly, maybe we should have taken a bit longer.
Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Right, nobody in that room, so I guess we take more swords and head down the hall. It's blocked from the other side.
Due time.
They dare to attack me?
Sir
And no actions left this turn. Okay, so I guess I know about spells game. I'm playing a sorcerer.
Could this happen?
Or I guess I was.
Protect me, please. What a miserable last chapter.
Guess it's just up to Tertutio.
This was not supposed to happen. This was not supposed to happen.
Well, this is certainly
This was not supposed to happen.
interesting. Guess we're just sitting here until
Could this happen?
they manage to finish off the entire party. Nope, just until, well, my character dies. At least Tertutio died first. Guess we need a new character. You know, let's... Which really, part of the problem was probably because we were in a party of all casters. now that I have the foreknowledge that we're going to have like have what appears to be a sorcerer and a bard. I'm actually going to enter that into this little tool that I found a while back that gives you suggestions on what class to play based on what's already in the party. And it's saying Paladin. Specifically because we need a frontliner. There we go. ASMR Paladin. We can change the primary color of our clothes. Let's see, ASMR, Angelkin, and Emberkin, Idlekin, and Lawbringer, Muse Touch for Plumekith. So our most important things are strength, charisma, and constitution in terms of our ability scores. So plus 2 to strength and charisma, plus 2 to int and charisma, charisma and con. Let's go Angelkin. That should be decent ability scores all around. Actually even dump our other ability scores a little bit. Let's go like lower religion, persuasion, and that's it because we only get the 2 points. So I'll go weapon focus, I'm not sure if it's been specified what weapon we have. Oh, we get the opportunity to select a deity. Now let's go Sarenrae. And presumably maybe that will mean we start out with a scimitar. No spells for a level 1 paladin.
Strike as one.
We can literally only be lawful good, so I don't know why they even give us the option to select an alignment. And now to get another random name. Right. Legant seems fine.
Our time has come. I shall not falter.
Nowhere does it specify what weapon or anything that I get to start with. But, it makes sense to have weapon-focused scimitar for a paladin of Sarenrae.
Our stories.
And we can kind of skip past
Where are they? If you can.
as most of the beginning bit, because we've already seen it just a few minutes ago.
Greetings. Unfortunately,
It's clear as day.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
I'm Legant. Pleased to meet you.
Actually, I also wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is, Baron. Damn, I should have led with that. You know what the trouble with most. And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed a deal. All right.
Forwards.
Right, and we can just leave the hall immediately.
Help! Help! The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
Really, I could have perhaps picked an archetype of some kind.
Stand with me.
Okay, I think it gave me a longsword as my default weapon, which is unfortunate because that means I'm missing out on. Okay, great sword, but also I do own a scimitar. It just defaulted to having my great sword out.
We will prevail. Attack!
Swing scimitar for the first time, immediately pulps a guy. With a critical hit.
Strike as one. Do not hold back.
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been Lady just speaking.
Without a doubt.
Oh, we've got a dead person in here. We've got to go this way because blocked from the other side.
Defeat is not an option.
Serves you right.
Let's miss.
We shall overcome.
Yeah, good that my new guy is able to just kill seemingly most enemies in a single hit.
I shall not falter. Forgive me for this.
Or not. Or like, he could fall. Just like immediately. And see, this time the Cure Light Wounds actually appears to have worked.
You deserved it.
Attack! Strike as one.
Okay, so I guess I don't have the action economy to use this potion. Then or something.
Hold on, just a little more.
Leave this one to me.
Yeah, let's get performance going because, you know, bards.
Do not hold back.
Now, please finish this guy off. Each character has a certain number of hit points. When the character's HP value drops to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat is over, the character will get up and can be controlled again. The character's HP value can drop into negative numbers. The character can survive save some negative hit points, but their amount becomes equal to their constitution score, or the character dies. To resurrect them, you will need a special spell. To restore lost hit points, it means you can use healing spells, potions, or rest. As healing potions can be bought from merchants or obtained as trophies after combat, healing spells are accessible to the fallen classes: Bard, Druid, Cleric, Inquisitor, Paladin, and Ranger. To use expendable items such as scrolls, potions, and rods, open a character's inventory and place them in the quick slots on their belt. Return to the main screen and click the belt button, and then the action panel to access these items. You cannot use an expendable item on the inventory screen. That's what was going wrong.
I will not falter.
Yep, more rooms with more dead bodies. I mean, it's just I don't like the fact that it's a present from Tartusio. I might as well wear this ring. Right. Hide armor is worse than my current armor, so guess I'm sticking with what I've got.
It's the end for you rats!
Stand with me.
You know, I honestly don't think she needs our help.
Attack!
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Well, there goes those guys.
Enlighten me.
I stand ready. Together we stand.
So
I have managed.
oh, okay. We just had to hop over this. This with dexterity.
Just die already!
I shall not falter.
Yes.
I think pretty much right now, like, the main thing is gonna be if Tartuccio deal some damage and
Strike as one. Do not hold back.
oh, Legan pulped another guy.
Forgive me.
And Legan's down again.
Any last wishes?
Out of my way!
You know, I need you to actually follow along with me, hey guys.
I will guide us. I will see this through.
So,
I will not falter.
I think it said something about breaking it down with a weapon, but
These magics should be used in other ways.
Anything is possible.
Our path leads on.
I'm not really seeing. Being an option.
I stand ready.
Are you somewhere where you were supposed to get a key from?
Together we stand.
You apparently also can't go back the way we came.
Forwards. Let us not hesitate.
Let's see if controls will tell me how to, you know, do the thing.
We march ahead. Without a doubt.
You know, I would like to just break the door down.
These magics should be used in other ways.
Either let me break the door down or let me go back to probably where the key is. Because we don't appear to have any kind of key.
I always have a second plan. Leave this one to me.
This is where I step in.
Smash open the door. Or in the castle/mansion in the beginning, it's locked. I don't have to attack it. Apparently,
What troubles you? Adventures call to them.
I mean, apparently Lindsay is capable of picking the lock, but she's just not for some doing that for some reason.
I will guide us.
Oh, there's another door.
Applause, please.
That's why. Because there's an armory that we have to enter, which has the key. Kind of lame that you can't
Our path leads on.
just bust the door down. Like, this door is just impenetrable.
I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jaethal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
It's... Guess we've gotta disable some traps.
Thing. Just letting the ink dry. It's just not my lucky day.
And it's got to pause every single time we spot one.
Applause, please.
Even when we weren't even in the room.
I will see this through.
I see something. I wrote it like I saw it. Applause, please.
Forwards. We will prevail.
Just die already! Time to get my hands dirty again!
Aethel is an Inquisitor. We've got somebody that can use these divine scrolls now. Chainmail.
Serves you right. You deserved it.
Hold on, just a little more. We shall overcome. Attack!
He's gonna swing over Lindsay's head and pulp a guy.
Strike as one.
Out of my way!
Unworthy. Wretched things.
Any last wishes?
Do not hold back.
We've got get more loot. Including a silver disc. Imagine this is perhaps a puzzle of some kind.
My patience is running thin.
Without a doubt.
It's probably a case of we have to get them all in the same position. These two move together. This moves that guy. This last one moves these three. Think if we
march ahead.
Nope, that's not quite gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna bust out nope. Alright, so this one moves these two. Oh, there we go. I managed to do the thing. Thing anyway. And there's apparently an ooze in the room. On this chair, apparently.
This is where I step in.
Despicable. Yeah.
We shall overcome.
Just die already!
Yeah, a lot of this stuff doesn't actually have like a mechanical use. I guess this is the door that we need to go through now. Guys, can you not just decide not to follow? Like, all four of us need to be here.
Let's make this quick.
Advance! Unworthy.
Forgive me for this failure.
Yes, yes.
Time to get my hands dirty. Okay.
Attack! Strike as one.
Well, at least we've got another friendly in the fight.
Wretched things. Despicable.
Damn it, Ethel, you really suck. Like
I shall not
like you've
falter.
barely managed to hit anything.
Serves you right.
Out of my way!
Granted, he's also not getting hit very much, but
Do not hold back. Ends you.
yeah. Yeah, getting pulped does end people. People quite a bit.
Unworthy.
And this is your only weapon.
Wretched things.
You deserved it.
Leave this one to me. Just die already!
We shall overcome.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
You sound like a like why? I don't think we've met.
Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard day or night. It's why I'm still alive. I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Without a doubt.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You've barely got a scratch.
Possible? Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Forwards.
Yeah, we might as well. Let's move our formation to have the frontliners in front.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Oh, where's the hall?
Through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
Do you need any help?
I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
So our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to about a handful of brave souls led by Ligand. And not at all by that scoundrel Tartusio. No matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we rinsed ourselves with buckets of water, tried to find a less dangerous passage, or covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, he covered our noses and mouths. Well, it was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs, things in our eyes, his water from the smoke, but Legan led stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. Well, we'd made it into the hallway leading to the banquet hall when he heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards. I chatted with her. I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty. Even now, amid the smoke and fire, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are two more, she shouted as they passed by us. They're wounded. Help me pull them out. Tartusio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Ligand rushed to save the guards from the fire. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie paused to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you, that was truly noble of you, she said. Now let us rush to Lady Aldori's aid. Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. Oh, nice. It let us just real quick collect all the loot. Oh, there goes Frost Giant.
This body holds no more.
Oh, guess she was taking some continuing damage from somewhere. Oh right, she's undead. I just directed her to essentially poison herself.
Serves you right.
Leave this one to me. Just die already.
Oh, can you not? Oh, good thing both of the attack of opportunities missed.
Let us strike as one.
Forgive me for this failure.
And Legan is down again.
rent.
Wash on.
You deserved it.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Do not hold back. We shall overcome. Attack!
Do not falter!
At least we have two decent melee combatants now. At least when Legant is not on the ground.
Any last wishes?
Out of my way!
And now Legant's gonna start running away because of cause fear. Hey, at least Amiri's here. Oh, we can get our Inquisitor back into the fight because he has the scroll of inflict blight wounds.
This is where I step in.
Leave this one to me.
And at least the assassin leader is running out of mirror images.
Unworthy. Wretched things.
Your life ebbs low.
serves you right.
Well, at least somebody got a good hit in. The leader of the assassins. Good thing Amiri's around, because due to cause fear. Oh well. Valerie's willing to do things, just not Legant.
What a waste. Become as dust.
You deserved it.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Well, I didn't necessarily mean to speed things up, but it worked.
Onwards!
Unworthy.
Come on. Can you just, like, hit, like, once?
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
I have no connections to Pitax, but Tartuccio's name, accent, and clothes seem like he came straight from... Which of us looks more like the might be Iroveti's spy?
Yes, but this evidence is circumstantial at best.
I mean, good on you.
Definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despises anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons.
Circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
And also, like, I feel like if anything, the game forced me to do that.
It's a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Mallory. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Well, good. He can have the frontliner that barely hits.
Tartuccio is going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
Okay, so since we're in last Aslan mode, I believe if I just quit desktop, that'll save. And that's gonna be it for me today. Try and do some Sims 3 on Wednesday. I might do more Kingmaker, or probably on the 21st, because I have plans for the 14th. Now, thank you to everyone who stopped by. And let's see who I can raid. Probably no one in Kingmaker, because as that could be spoilers. So let's go with Balatro. And also, oh, there are my links.